Good morning, horns up, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Demonstealer's Indian Metal Podcast. Then came the cops, and the show did stop. So welcome to the Indian Metal Podcast, and I'm a day late again, but that's with good reason. I was in Bangalore for a show, Metal Assault to be precise, and the show got cancelled unfortunately after two bands, and we didn't really get to play. But I want to talk about that. A lot of people have been talking about this show, Metal Assault. It had Cryptos, DR, Undying INC, The Downtrodden's, Inner Sanctum, and Chaos. It was a really big show. The tickets were expensive at $1,000, and it was being done in this place called Pebbles in Bangalore. Now, let's talk about the reason the show was cancelled. What's been going around online is that some lawyer dude made a complaint about the noise, and that led to the cancellation, which is not entirely untrue, but I feel there's something more to this than meets the eye, because if you look at the facts, it kind of plays out very differently. So the show started on time. Everything was in order in terms of arrangements. The show had about 160 pre-sales even, which is really fantastic. So kudos to you metalheads in India for buying tickets in advance. Though I know something like this acts as a real deterrent to buying tickets because things like this are out of control of anybody. Anyway, so the show started. Chaos played their set. The Downtrodden's played their set, and then when Inner Sanctum took to the stage, there was cops. And of course, after that there was things that went down, and finally it led to the show being cancelled. From what I understand is there was a complaint made about the noise. The police refused to give or could not give the details of the complainant. I think that's the right word. The organizers went to the police station to meet the inspector, who was not there. After some calls, finally there was some money requested. The venue owners didn't want to take a risk, and that ended in the debauchery of the night. So I don't know, man, there's a lot of shit, and this really sucks. It's really crappy when things like this happen, because to be really honest, if you think about it, the venue should have had all permissions in place, given that it is a regular venue. It's not a restaurant that's just doing a one-off gig. So in my mind, I think there's some shit going down. We probably don't know about it, but I do believe that this is one time that it was not in the hands of Salman when it comes to the shit that went down. For me personally, it was great to at least be able to meet all the fans at the show. I met a bunch of guys who were from out of town, and they had all come to Bangalore on a work trip, and they actually bought DR merch with their first salary. And I also met some lovely people who had traveled from Delhi, somebody else from Jodhpur, a bunch of them from Chennai. So in that respect, I was really happy to meet all you guys, and I really hope we can come back to Bangalore and play again soon. But yeah, that's what went down, and unfortunately Metal Assault didn't happen. So I think Salman will post an update on the Bangalore Open Air page about what went wrong, as well as refunds. But in most cases, if you read the back of the ticket, the liability unfortunately falls on the ticket holder, unless it's a full no-show, I guess, before the actual event. There is a refund policy then. But yeah, I mean, we got to figure this shit out, man. I mean, this is definitely a deterrent for people coming out for shows, even especially for a show like this. It's rather surprising because there was a lot of people who were not from Bangalore. So in my mind, at least for the people who love to come out for gigs and who travel and invest in flight tickets or hotels or even train tickets, this is a problem. We need to make sure that shows go off without a hiccup. Having said that, in the news today, Bangalore-based black metal band Dark Desolation have announced a guest appearance on their upcoming single, and it's a guitar solo by La Rage, the guitarist of Venom. So that's pretty big news. Check out their Facebook page for more details. Hardcore band Mutiny In March have announced a new EP that they're going to be releasing, and they're also on the lookout for a vocalist. I'm not sure how that works. You announce an EP but you still don't have a vocalist, but good luck to them. If you're a hardcore screamer in Delhi, I think, check them out. And progressive metalers, the Minerva Conduct from Mumbai, have announced the completion of the recording of the drums and the synths for their album. No real details have been given about the album, but stay tuned to their Facebook page or this podcast for more details. It's time for the new releases. Post-hardcore band called Last Ride Home have released a teaser for their upcoming album called Signs. Listen to it. And a band called Arcadine have released a teaser video for their song called Land of Aliens. And a new band called Juggernaut has released a new single called Why So Serious. Their Bandcamp link is in the description below. Check it out. Alright, it's time for the weekly videos. And Delhi-based bagpipe player The Snake Charmer has released a Eluviti cover of the song called Isara, and this time she's assembled an entire band and it's given a complete Indian twist. Check it out and let me know what you think. And a band called Fleshborn from Mumbai have released a lyric video for their song called Benediction of Sin. You can check it out. And Kryptos is on Headbanger's Kitchen devouring a bacon cake. Click here and watch the video. Well, that's all the videos for this week. If you know about any videos, please submit them to the Google document which is in the description below. Keep me updated. And then I will keep you updated. It's time for the gig guide. And it's raining gigs. I'm not kidding, guys. It's going ape shit. So on the 10th of March, you have Show No Mercy at Atharva College in Bombay. This show has Cosmic Infusion, Albatross and many other bands. On the 11th of March in Mumbai is OCTAVES 2016, which has the Downtroddens and Carnage Inc. That's another gig in Bombay. On the 12th of March, Hyderabad is going to have Dirty Ego Volume 2. Check that out. It's got Against Evil and Chaos. And it's really nice to see Hyderabad getting almost a metal gig every single month, and that's happening in Mumbai too, and I hope this happens in more cities as well. On the 16th of March in Chennai, you have the main stage which has Esture's Knot and Spine Shatter. Chennai also having metal gigs regularly. This is great. On the 18th of March, you have Silent Scream in Navi Mumbai, and I believe Roth is playing. There's also Fleshborn and many more bands to be announced, and it's a free gig. How insane is that? On the 25th of March, you have Detonate in Pune at Blue Frog with Abraxas, Noiseware, Dark Helm and Demonic Resurrection. Pune also getting regular gigs. 26th of March, you have Unholy Thrash Fest in Chennai, which has Chaos, Threnody and many more bands. And Mumbai. One more metal gig in March. I think that's like the 4th one in 1 month. The 27th of March, Hard Rock Cafe Mumbai is going to have metal nights again. And the lineup is not out yet, but I'm going to give you some news. There is a Pune-based thrash metal band that is coming back to Mumbai after a long time. There is also a Mumbai-based thrash metal band that has been around for 15 years and they are going to be playing as well. The opening band is yet to be decided, and I believe there is a interesting 4th band playing as well. It's this dude who does a podcast. I might have said too much already, but I'll keep you updated on the next episode about that gig and that lineup. For all the other gigs, check the description below. There are links to the events or the pages that you need to go to for information. Check it out. Also, if you know about any gigs happening in your city, please submit the news to the Google document. Alright, it's time for the merch corner. Thrash metal band Threnody from Bangalore have released their t-shirt about the crazy doctor. Looks a bit like Dr. Hex, but check it out. You need to go to their Facebook page and place an order. Also, Demonic Resurrection is out with Demonic Resurrection canvas shoes. Yep, believe it or not, we got DR shoes. So links in the description below on how to order. That's all the merch for this week. Let me know if you know about any more merch happening. And as always, before I end this podcast, I've got some music to recommend, and it's Noiseware's debut EP, Wake Up and Saw. If you like gent, and I'm going to be blatantly genty about it, if you like gent, check this out. It's pretty cool. And unfortunately, I don't have any Indian band CDs to give away for this episode, but I've got Mogul. This is my friend Louis Rando's band from Australia. It's some black metal. So if you want to win this, you need to share this podcast with the hashtag Indian Metal Podcast and you could win this album. And speaking of winners, who won last time's CD? That was the Grammy winning Effort album, and the winner is Abhi Kar. Yes, do it now and send me your details and I will ship the CD to you. So thank you for watching this Indian Metal Podcast. Do subscribe, share, comment, like and all that stuff. And I will see you on the next episode. Till then, cheers and keep listening to Indian Metal. Now to all you Indian metal bands out there, if you would like me to give a copy of your band's album on this show as part of the contest, just shoot me a message and send me the CDs and I'll be more than happy to do it for you. And I'd like to give a shout out to Kunal Batra, Vinod Verma and Abbas Razvi for being patrons of this podcast. Thank you guys so much for supporting it. And if any of you guys out there want to become a patron as well, just click here and you could be part of the whole thing. And a new band born from the ashes of some other bands. Ek Charmer from Delhi, a girl who plays the bagpipes. Ek Charmer has released a cover of this Indian version of an Eluvity song by a band called the Snake Charmer. Oh, well, actually, it's just a girl. Fuck off, yeah. What is going on? Alright.